Hello, Crystal. How are you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing very well. How was your week?
It was okay. It could have been better.
Oh, yeah, could have been better.
Yeah,
Yeah, tell
yeah.
me about that.
Well, to be honest, I don't know. The other day at the store, you know, did did you not see me? Like, I saw you at the store, and it just seemed like you completely blew me off. And to be honest, it's just had me really upset this week.
So you feel upset because you saw me at the store and I didn't say hello.
Yeah, yeah. It just really caught me off guard, surprised me. You know, that you wouldn't acknowledge me or speak to me, um, it kind of hurt, and it kind of made me feel embarrassed. Like, are you ashamed to be seen with me in public or something? I don't know. Just that's kind of that's really what I've been feeling lately, and I can't. It doesn't make sense, really. It just kind of, um, like I said, I was just really caught off guard by it. I feel like, we've established a certain kind of rapport in here, and um, you know, you know, eat friendly on some level or whatever. And so I just, when I spoke, said hello, I just was surprised that you didn't respond to that. I just felt like I was blown off. And I just really didn't know what to make of that. So,
You felt something really painful when we saw each other at the supermarket and it's been sitting with you.
mhm. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I've come to trust you on some level, with some really deep stuff. And I don't know, it just kind of challenges me and makes me wonder, if I can continue to trust you. I guess I feel somewhat betrayed. Um, like, oh, it's fine to be friendly in here, but out in public, you don't want to be associated with me or something.
It felt like you weren't acceptable in that moment.
Yeah, yeah, in that context or something,
It felt
maybe.
like I dismissed you in that moment and
Yeah.
it's been bothering you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It really has. I tried to brush it off at first, but it was like it just wouldn't leave me alone. It just kept resurfacing, coming back to my mind, and kind of gnawing at me. And, the more I sat with it, the more I realized it really hurt.
That moment made it hard for you to trust me.
It did. Mm-hmm. Yeah. To wonder if I can continue to to trust you.
Maybe that moment made it feel like this isn't a safe place anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. It kind of made me question that, like, question, I guess, the authenticity of, the relationship we've established. And, I guess it just kind of seems reminiscent of, other times whenever I've been people have acted like they've been embarrassed to be seen with me or whatever, in one setting they're my friend or, a boyfriend or something like that. And then, you know, when in another setting, they no longer want to acknowledge their association with me, and um, so, it just kind of took me back to those experiences. It felt like that was happening all over again.
There's a lot of hurt and anger there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It just makes me question, this is supposed to be, a situation, a relationship that's supposed to help me heal from those things, but yet it feels like it was just a repeat of those things.
That landed
So it
as
just makes me
rejection for you.
it did, yeah, yeah. It just makes me question, is this really gonna help like it's supposed to? Like I've been told it would.
So feeling seen and acknowledged is something that really matters to you in this relationship.
Yeah, yeah. Um, I mean, you being in the position that you are, you're someone who um has some authority in this area and someone I respect highly because of that. And so um yeah, it just like I said, it just hurt because it made me question the authenticity of the relationship, I guess.
It changed how you um, connected with me.
Yeah, yeah, I think so. um yeah, it like I said, it just kind of makes me question the ability to trust, you know um the the relationship. um I've been very vulnerable here in this space, and it just kind of scares me to do that any further at this point.
It bothers you, and something still doesn't sit right with you.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Like it was just I don't know, it just made me feel really humiliated, kind of ashamed even, like maybe there's something wrong with me that you didn't want to acknowledge me or associate with me out in public. Just brought up some, I guess, some fears or insecurities surrounding that.
So it seems that that moment um, brought up some negative feelings um, of other times that you have felt dismissed, ashamed.
Yeah, yeah, I've been made to feel, not good enough, or, um, like I said, like there's something wrong with me, by, and unfortunately by friends and, romantic relationships in the past. So, yeah, so it's kind of a sore spot.
Yeah. So something about that moment is bringing up a lot of painful memories and bothering you. It's not sitting well with you, and to the point that you were bringing it up um, here.
Yeah. Yeah. I would say that's accurate. You've pinpointed it.
Well, is there a part of you that feels there might be a way for us to move forward in this therapeutic relationship where there might be something we can do to just to find a way to feel safe in this space?
I think so. I think we could probably work past it. Like I said, I
So,
do, I have had a tremendous amount of respect, and, I had, high hopes for what we could accomplish, um, with getting me to, move beyond some of these things. So, and I do still have that there. Um, it's been hurt, but I still have hope for that.
um, well, Crystal, we're coming to the end of our time, but I would like to pick this up with you next week if that's okay with you.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. Thank you, and I'll see you next week.
Okay, thank you.